All right, here he is, my 2023 Fighter of the Year and the undisputed UFC flyweight champion, Alexandre Pantoja. Pro debut at 17 years of age in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Finally breaks through to win the undisputed UFC title at 33 years of age. He is as watchable and as well-rounded as any fighter in the sport. And in advance of his first title defense in our fighter meeting, he said, now the focus is getting my pound-for-pound due. I know I'm the best flyweight in the world. I'm out to prove that again tonight. But I want to show the masses that I can be the pound-for-pound king, and he might just be that guy. All right, so here's the former UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, and of course the night DC made his debut on the cans on the UFC telecast in 2016. This man made his UFC debut, and I think in the eyes of a lot of people he has overachieved, but certainly not in his own estimation. He knew he could be this guy.
I mean, he feels like that. It felt like Brandon Moreno was not going to get here. He wasn't going to be widely regarded as one of the best flyweights that we've seen. I mean, you got to call it what it is, right? There's Demetrius Johnson and everybody else. But then when you start thinking about that second tier, you think Davison Figueiredo, you think Brandon Moreno. You didn't know that this young kid from Mexico had that ability. His skill set has improved to the point that you can't talk about the division without him. He's been a tremendous story, and I've been so lucky to watch him. Let's see if he can add to that tonight as he steps back into the octagon.
And when in doubt, you may want to bet on the Mexican fighter, right? He is a Mexican savage. The heart was on full display against Kai Kara-France and throughout his UFC tenure thus far. And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Alexandre the Cannibal Pantoja. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, a lot of fans curious to see how this fight and this round will play out. For one, Alexandre Pantoja, he has been on the cusp of a UFC flyweight title shot for his entire UFC career. Injuries have been a part of the narrative, but when this man is healthy and able to compete, he's a real problem. Whether knocking out Matt Schnell or submitting Brandon Royval, this man can beat you every which way but sideways, and believes he has a favorable matchup with which to showcase his skills tonight. Head kick, that's a miss. All right, so we'll see if Brandon Moreno can get off to a good start tonight. He is a 5-tool player, but the jab would appear to be his weapon of choice here in the early game.
And honestly, John, he's developed it even further as he has gone to Missouri to train. The guy is getting better. He does a good job of finding his range. He shortened his stance a little bit, so he's not so much in a boxing stance, but he is using that to defend leg kicks more effectively, but also still have the ability to go find that jab.
Oh, he's got his back.
Yes, smart adjustment, yup.
Pantoja's got the full mount.
Ref will help you here. Just like the referee will never take a guy out of hump. They will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Pantoja. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Excellent ground and pound strikes here by Pantoja. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground. And these guys are going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Oh, nice level change. He passed the half guard.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Pantoja's back in full guard now. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Round 2 next.
Hey, stop.
Okay, there's no way you got that one. You lost that one. Okay, but we're going to take this next one back. We know you can do it. We're going to stick to our striking. You can't handle it.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2.
The fighters on point tonight lands a beautiful kick.
Nice jab by Moreno, high guard, and he gets that thing to the target quick.
Gets to the target quick, and you can see the assassin baby start to really feel himself right now. He has found his flow, he's in his groove, and like I said, that jab is what starts everything.
Oh, is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Under 3 minutes now to go here in round 2. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Nice straight punch there by Pantoja. Takedown, well played.
And now he's in a guillotine. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Moreno's now dealing with a cheek cut. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully, picture-perfect shot there, DC, and all of those he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfectly.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Moreno going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective.
And there you go. Again, half guard. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck, to try to choke him out and finish the fight. He's got it locked in.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Moreno's got a big bruise starting to form on the right side of his body.
Now he's going full mount.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up.
Oh, that looks tight.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value.
Right over the top, right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. Blocks the shot. Pantoja's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later. Ooh, he didn't see that one coming. Beautiful combination up top. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Just a nasty leg kick. That's good.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks evil intent. He's trying to break his leg with every single kick.
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. He got knocked down just before the horn, so he'll walk back to his corner here. We'll see if they can get him physically, mentally back into the fight. What a moment at the end of that round. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, overhand to the dome.
If this guy doesn't move his head, his night is about to end. Great commitment to the kicking game.
Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
Pantoja gets caught with that punch. Gotta show up the defense here. Just misses with the jab there. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. And right now it's starting to show.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Pantoja gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. And just misses with that big right hand. Moreno's able to protect the eye there with that block. Nice job with his fight awareness there to raise the guard. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. Nice straight there by the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno.
Nice punch there. He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get picked.
Oh, big diving punch lands up top.
There it is again. Look at that.
Herb Dean steps in.
Holy smokes.
What a fight. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, Alexandre, the Cannibal Pantoja.
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.